It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official post-fight review for Joseph Parker versus Zhilei Zhang. And like I told you guys, I told you when the fight first got signed, I told you Joseph Parker was going to beat Zhang. And that's exactly what he did. Now, it was difficult. It wasn't quite as easy as I thought it would be, but he got it done nonetheless. Before I give my thoughts on the fight, we will swing it over to Pops. Pops, what did you make of Zhang and Parker, how it all played out?
Well, tonight belongs to Parker. No excuse. He came out there and outboxed a big, heavy-fisted puncher in Zhang Li. And, Zhang Li did pretty good. I thought he was better. To me, he looked in better physical shape than I thought. Of course, we said that, and Brendan said it before, that at the end of the day, it's going to be the stamina issues that's going to cost him to lose the fight. And not to take any credit, take anything away from Parker. Parker actually went out there and also outboxed, out-jabbed him, and proved like, hey, I can still take this guy down, and I did what I had to do to win the fight. And gotta give respect to Parker a lot too because of his record, like you say,
his resume, man, stack it up pretty nicely.
So you can't take that away from it, and give credit to also to his trainer, that's
Andy Lee,
made him to that. So shout out to Zhang Li. He didn't win the fight. Move on. You didn't get your free trip to China, but hopefully you'll maybe down the road. Well, not down the road because now you still got guys in that rematch.
Yeah, they got rematch clause. But look, as far as my thoughts on the fight, look, Zhang caught Parker. I think it was in the third round with a left hand that dropped him. And at that moment in time, Zhang was celebrating. He was showboating. He was feeling himself. He was dancing. And this is where I thought in this fight, Joseph Parker's championship experience, his ability to the experience he's had over the years against guys like Ruiz and Joshua and Takam and Wilder. I just thought that his conditioning, with him fighting, so he fought 4 times last year. So with him fighting so often, that was going to be the difference in the fight. And that was the difference in the fight. I feel like once he got Zhang past the 6-7 round mark, he had the answers. Anytime there was a nervy moment and Zhang seemed to get momentum, even after the 2 knockdowns in the 3rd and 8th rounds respectively, Parker had the answers. He was shooting that 1-2 down the middle consistently. Even when it wasn't landing, what it was doing was just shooting that 1-2 down the middle. It was keeping Zhang's hands at bay. His punch output wasn't where it needed to be. Yeah. And as the fight went on, you saw there wasn't as much steam on the punches of Zhang. And he just didn't have an adjustment. So is Zhang a bad heavyweight? No, but Zhang is what I told you he guys was. A very dangerous heavyweight who's capable of knocking any man out within the first 6 rounds. But when you fight those more experienced guys, like your Parkers, like your Hergoviches, guys with deep pedigree, good conditioning, toughness, skills, power, you're going to need a little more than what he's been showing. And I think, with Joyce, I think people had an inflated view of what happened within the Joyce fights. He wasn't expected to win those fights. And when he won those fights, it gave people the sense that maybe he was on the caliber of certain heavyweights. Yeah. And really and truthfully, it's just, look, it's boxing. Styles makes fights. Ranges makes fights. And he just had Joe Joyce's number. It happens in boxing. And so, look, I'm not downing Zhang. I think there's still great fights out there for him. Yeah. He's going to do the Parker rematch. Before I get my take, what do you think about his chances in the rematch?
I like Zhang, but if he doesn't work on his stamina, I think to me it's a mistake for the rematch. I think Parker will beat him twice as bad this second time around. He fought him with a fucking broken nose. Yeah. Like, really, how the fuck?
His nose about as red as his shirt.
It was cracked right in half, over here, whatever. And he still got up there. And as the fight went on, Parker started throwing combination. And that goes to the trainer, what the guy's name is again. The trainer that
Andy Lee. Who's doing a great job, by the way.
It's made not only Parker be that boxer, but it's made him an aggressive fighter when the time is right. And he used the basic fundamentals to keep this giant away from him. And I didn't think he was going to do that, but he did it.
Yeah, he understands the fundamentals of boxing. Yeah. I think Joseph Parker, what's really improved the most from under Andy Lee is his feel, his fighting instincts, his feel for the fight. Because you guys remember back in them days when he fought Dillian White, and even in fights he would win against Takam and Andy Ruiz, sometimes Joseph Parker would catch what I call Adrian Broner syndrome, where You have the talent to win. You're more than good enough to win, but you're not letting your hands going off, and that's what happened to him. It's not happening anymore. Mm-hmm. He knows when to hold them. He knows when to fold them. And right now, he in the last couple of fights, in the last couple of years, he's gone from a boy to an experienced, tried and true top professional in the sport of boxing. So,
and I always say when you have a good trainer like
Andy Lee, who by the way, comes from Kronk, so he spent all his years with Emmanuel, so he's got that knowledge from Emmanuel,
right.
Emmanuel Stewart.
And you have that chemistry. It's just like sweet music.
And he's fighting often.
Yeah.
He's fighting often. He's fighting early. He's fighting often. So, what did we learn again, boxing fans? That activity matters. Championship experience matters, and Joseph Parker gets the job done. Resume's getting him. I mean, he's fought. Look to the guys he's fought: Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang.
Holy shit!
Even like Carlos Takam, and the list goes on. Dillian White, and the list goes on and on. Yeah. He's fought damn near everyone up there. Obviously, he ain't fought the one guy that nobody seems to want to fight in Phil Hrgović. But he's fought a lot of people.
But you still got to give him his credit.
And I respect the hell out of
Big
Joseph
time.
Parker. He's a fantastic fighter. And personally, if apart from the Hrgović the Hrgović fight, I really wish in a perfect world where we weren't too governed by money in boxing, I really would like to see Joseph Parker get the Anthony Joshua rematch, because I feel like when they fought, he was hard done by the referee, who kind of ruined his game plan, because his game plan was kind of get on the inside and work with Joshua, and the referee wouldn't let him work.
Oh,
so
wow.
his game plan got kind of spoiled in that fight, and it was actually a horrible fight. It kind of ruined Joshua's performance, and it ruined his performance. So I think they both gotten better and developed, and I would like to see them fight each other. But nonetheless, Joseph Parker gets the win. A lot of people didn't think he was going to win the fight. They're buying into that power of Zhang, and skills pay the bills.
The night belongs to New Zealand.
Night belongs to New Zealand, so that Samoan toughness, that grit, it shows up again. Zhang, if he wants to still fight, there's a lot of great fights out there for him, and he's still entertaining. He's just not on that caliber that you guys think.
Yeah.
But he's still good. He's still entertaining, and I'll definitely stop anything I'm doing to watch him, because he's got that real, that Chinese power that you got to worry about every time he fights.
He got that chance. It's like Wilder. He got that punch.
That being said, let me know what you guys think. How did you guys score it? Do any of you guys think Zhang got robbed? I want to know if there's any of you guys out there in the world. And just let me know how you guys scored it. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dane. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canada, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.